Hello Internetians, my name is Josh, aka Ultra Player, welcoming you to another episode of Viability, the series where I take a mon that's commonly not seen in the OU metagame, build a team around it, and take to the OU ladder. Now, today we are building around the highest tier mon that we've actually built around so far, with Sigilyph. Sigilyph is an RU mon with okay speed and okay special attack, but what really makes it special is the fact that it has Magic Guard, which combined with Life Orb makes it very strong and kind of hard to switch into, especially in OU, due to the fact that it has great coverage. Now, I'm not running Dual Stab because I don't feel like the Flying Stab is really that good for this. I'd rather have this coverage. Psyshock is General Stab and hits a lot of things. Ice Beam hits stuff like Lando and Garchomp. Heat Wave will hit stuff like Mega or regular Scizor, Parathorn, etc. And Energy Ball is there for bulky water types such as Slowbro, Alamomola, etc., etc. This thing is good at switching in to nothing because of its poor bolt. But what it does do good is just coming in is once it comes in, it's kind of hard to switch into. It's not really a stall breaker because Chansey kind of walls it because it only takes like 30 from Psyshock. But it does beat, if you can weaken stuff like Mega Sableye and stuff like Chansey, then it does really good because a lot of what stall has kind of dies. Moongus does not want to take a Psyshock. Skarmory does not want to take a Heat Wave. Quagsire does not want to take an Energy Ball, etc., etc. It has a very anti-meta kind of moveset to it, and this moveset also handles a lot of common OU threats such as Rotom Wash, such as, like I said, Lando and Garchomp. It handles very good amount of stuff. So when building this team, I wanted to pair it with a Specs Keldeo because Specs Keldeo helps wear down some stuff that wants to check it, such as Heatran, such as Lottie's. It does wear down Lottie's, because I know Lottie can switch into both of them depending on what move you go for. If you do catch the Lottie on an Ice Beam, then it helps Keldeo. If Keldeo can help weaken stuff for Sigilyph, it really helps, because I know some people don't learn Life Orb on their Lotties. Non-Life Orb Lotties do not want to stay in on Sigilyph, because Sigilyph may not have the best bulk, but it does have enough to take non-Life Orb boosted attacks. Very standard spread, or very standard set. Hydro Pump, Scald, Secret Sword, and Icy Wind. Very standard, just to hit a lot of stuff. Max speed, max special attack, and then just 4 different special attacks, because why not? This gives me a good good dark check in general to stuff like Bisharp and Weavile, and just lets me pressure a lot of stuff. Now, while these do help, do help wear down stuff like Lottie's, I still can't switch into them. I can't beat them, so I paired it with Bantar. One of my new favorite things right now is just Bantar. I believe the first time I used this on video was probably the first time I used Bantar, and I'm in love with it. It's so good, so good. I have Superpower because I don't feel like I need an Ice Punch for stuff like Lando and Garchomp, because I have a Keldeo, I have a Sigilyph, which both just handle it, and I have other stuff that handles it later down the road. Pursuit Trapping is what this thing is all about. It Pursuit Traps Heatran to help weaken it for Sigilyph. It Pursuit Traps Chansey and Lotties and possibly Mega Sableye if you need to. It just helps wear down a lot of stuff so that Sigilyph can come in and clean stuff later. Now, a lot of offense. This is a lot of offense. I did not want to go with an offense team. I wanted to go with a more balanced team, so now I needed a defensive backbone behind this. First thing I thought was I need rocks. I need something to help. Something better to check birds than Tyranitar, because it gets worn down easily, and you don't really want it burned. And I want something to check stuff like Excadrill, because Excadrill so far just sweeps me. So I went with Landorus Therian with the Rocky Helmet to help wear down stuff, get everything worn down. That's what the whole team is about, just wearing down stuff for Sigilyph, because Sigilyph, once some chip teammates gets off on certain things, Sigilyph actually can OHKO a large majority of the metagame. I believe it can straight up OHKO Excadrill. It can do a lot of damage to Powdon. It does a lot of damage to Tyranitar if you feel like you don't want to get Pursuit Trapped. It does a lot of damage to Azu too, which is good. And So I'm running this. I don't run any speed. I'm running 27 speed IVs. That way I outslow other landers, and I can get the switch initiative off on them. They take Rocky helmet damage if they U-turn, and then I get to U-turn out on whatever they get switch initiative, and keep up a momentum. But I also wanted enough to outpace Rotom, that way I could U-turn out on it and not take a Will-O-Wisp or a Hydro Pump, or etc. Speaking of which, to complete the defensive Voltune core, we have a Rotom Wash. This helps me. When I was testing this team, I originally had, I can't remember what I had on here, I think a Mega Venusaur. But I had I was Mega Venusaur. I had Mega Venusaur and I think Tornadus, I'm not sure. But I was really weak to Life Orb Torn, which just ran through everything on my team. Like, I had no switch-ins to fighting type coverage Tornadus. I needed to change the team, and this is what I ended up having, was this Rotom, which helps check that. It helps check stuff like Manaphy to an extent. It helps check Bulky Waters. It helps check... It's a kind of an okay check to Rotom, or to Keldeo. Not the best. Not something you really want to use. But there's that. So finally, I wanted a Keldeo check. A hard Keldeo check. I wanted something that could also take on Belly Drum Azu. Kind of. Belly Drum Azu kind of does a lot of work to this team, but I wanted something that could resist that Aqua Jet and outspeed it, and just body it with something. This is not the best check, but it's a check. Rotom Wash also helps handle that. Okay. So that was my mother. Why is she coming here? Anyway, not important. Anyway, it helps check a lot of stuff. Rotom Wash is just one of the best mobs in this game. So finally, to finish this team off, I have a Mega Altaria to check, like I said, to check Keldeo, to check Bulky Waters in general. Like, Bulky Waters cannot touch this. To touch, to switch into Rotom, to a backup check to Tornadus to an extent. And it also gives me a great setup sweeper. Like, no one plans for this thing anymore. Like, Mega Altaria does so well in this metagame right now. If there's no Heatran, then Altaria does so much. And people still are afraid, or people still don't think Heatran's going to check to this thing because Altaria tends to carry Earthquake. But we are running the standard defensive Dragon Dance set. 28 speed IVs means that at +2 you outspeed Mega Lopunny and Mega Manectric. At +1 you outspeed Jolly Drill. No, I don't want to touch stuff for Landers. And this bulk just helps you take hits from stuff like Keldeo, from stuff like Tyranitar, Rotom Wash, Bulky Waters, etc., etc. Gives you a good Dragon Spam check too. Gives you pretty good check to Garchomp. So there's that. So that's the team. Hopefully I haven't rambled on too long. How long have I been rambling on? I rambled on for 8 minutes. Okay, let's just get into it. Let's get some battles. We are facing Crawdont, which is pretty cool. TBE Lord. Oh yay, typers. So this guy is he's kind of weak to Keldeo. I can switch in with Uniclus, which I don't believe to be that great of a switch in. So damn, why does he have so many ways? Altaria actually walls his Crawdont, which is good. Which means I kind of want to get my Mega off pretty soon. But who does he lead with? I think he leads Rotom. I can lead Sigilyph, and he leads Crawdont instead. These things tend to be Life Orb, so I'm going to go for Energy Ball. I do outspeed this thing. As he goes into Heatran, a good play. But I am just going to Pursuit Trap this thing and weaken it as he sets with Stealth Rocks. I am just going to Pursuit Trap this thing. I want this thing. He actually Toxics. I'm going to go to my... Why are you Toxic? I'm going to go to Landorus. He Lava Plumes and burns me. I should have gone into Rotom. That was a bad play. I can Volt Switch if I want. Or I can U-turn if I want. I'm going to U-turn. No. I think I just want to EQ, actually. Because I feel like he might stay in. He doesn't. He goes into Rotom Watch, a good play. And I can just stealth rock here. Or I can U-turn. I'm gonna U-turn. Why do I want to? How am I winning this battle, first of all? Let's just stealth rock here. I'd rather have the chip damage. The volt switches. I can just U-turn here. Into my own Rotom. As he pumps. I'm gonna Wisp here as he switches volts. So his switch in is probably Reuniclus, I imagine. Or yeah, Reuniclus. I'm gonna volt switch. Rotom Wash versus Sigilyph.
The children are coming, so I'm hiding in the room.
That's my sister. Okay. So apparently my sister's coming.
I can't handle that everyday seeing children kind of thing.
I mean, I understand. But I want to count Calc Keldeo versus Thing, and I do not know going with the Secret Sword. I'm going to go to Sigilyph here. Again, just Energy Ball. I know he's going to go to Heat Ram, but keep up the pressure. We get the Spadef drop, which does not matter. And we can just stack Lando here. Lava Plumes. And we can go to U. And Volt Switch. Can't say him because he dies to pump. So I expect him to go out to his own Rotom. Or do I need to pump? I can actually pump here. Yeah, I can just pump. Just because Rotom's going to be taking a lot of damage. And I do outspeed him. And that says Volt Switch is going to kill this thing. And we are going to take down the Rotom, which is good. I need to weaken that Tyranitar. I go to my Altaria. And this is probably Mega Scizor. I'm going to go to my Keldeo here. Because he is running out of checks to this thing. The U-turns. Yeah, he's probably defensive. I can see Reuniclus coming out here. Get into his own Keldeo. So I'm just gonna Secret Sword here. I expect him to Icy Wind, predicting Altaria. He Scalds. I don't really agree with that. So I'm just gonna Secret Sword here. As he goes into Reuniclus. And it does next to nothing. I do think that he is going to not Focus Blast, so I can go to Sigilyph. I expect him to, or not, I don't expect him to Shadow Ball. I kind of want to go to Sigilyph here. Is he Shadow Ball? Wow, that was a good play. Yeah, he's also running out of Crunch Switch-ins. Probably died to a lot of stuff. Alright, so I'm just gonna fire off a Heat Wave to weaken this thing. This is a lot. Now I can go to Tyranitar, and I can just click Crunch. And I'm going to kill the Reinquest, which means now he has absolutely no Secret Sword switch-ins. He goes into Crawdaunt. I can go to my Altaria as he Crab Hammers. And he gets a crit. I'm going to go to my Rotom here. I'm going to Volt Switch as he's Jolly. Alright, so it doesn't look like we're going to be winning this match. That crit really freaking sucked. So he lets the Crawdaunt go down. Yeah. That crit definitely didn't matter. I mean, what can I do? I have a Secret Sword here. So, an unfortunate turn of events. Let's just go for another one. As we get wherever this is. The Charizard's kind of scary. I'm just going to lead off with Altaria in case he leads off with it. You know, Altaria checks like half his team. Leads off with Manaphy. He's just gonna Ice Beam here. Or Energy Ball. Yeah, I'm just gonna just return here. Get off some damage and see what kind he is. He is Tail Glow. I can go to Keldeo as he Scalds. I don't know why. We can Secret Sword here. As he goes to Latias. Let's chip damage. And see, I really want a Secret Sword predicting that conch to come out. Although I think my best play is going out into Altaria. Got him. And I think it's just U-turns. We're gonna return. And that does relatively nothing. We're gonna Roost. He really thinks he can beat me. Okay, so we're just gonna use this opportunity to kill his Landorus. Or at least heavily weaken it. He goes up to Charizard. That's not a counter, by the way. Now he goes up to Skarmory. That is a counter. I can go out to my Rotom here. Is he Iron Heads, which tells me he's Spadef. And his switching doesn't matter. I'm just gonna Wisp here. Goes into the Manaphy. And I can Volt. Energy Balls, that does a good amount of damage, but Volt Switch with the crit is gonna kill him. Which sucks, but it didn't matter. I could have just gone out to Bantar and 3C trapped him. Or gone out to Altaria and returned, or gone out to Sigilyph and Energy Balled, or done a lot of things. I'm going to go to my Sigilyph here. See what he does. He goes into Charizard. What are you, Charizard? X or Charizard Y? I can just go into Altaria. As he is going to be Charizard X, which is perfect. I can fire off Return. Flare Blitz does negligible damage. I'm going to go to my Landorus here. As he Flare Blitzes and kills himself. And rocks. I'm going to put up my rocks. I am a faster than this thing. As he Ice Punches, that's fine. Damage. And now I can go out to Sigilyph. And part of me wants to Ice Beam, protecting the Lottie, but I don't need to make that play. I'm going to Side Shock and kill the Conch. Whew. Sigilyph is actually going to be putting in work. He goes into Skarmory, like, because he thinks that's a counter. And I have Heat Wave. And does a lot of damage. And I'm pretty sure Ice Beam kills from this range. In case he goes into the Latios. Got him! Sigilyph is putting in more work than both Barbaracle and Magmortar. I think you got mad. It's okay. I don't expect you to plan for Sigilyph. Let's get another one. And we are facing off against some person. Again. As this man's team is almost as heat as mine. He is bodied by Sigilyph though. Well, other than that stupid thing. I'm actually going to lead off Sigilyph as he leads off Seismitoad. Let's see if I can catch this energy ball if he stays in. I don't expect him to. I expect him to go hard Heat Ran. As he stays in and Seismitoad drops. Woo! Ah, I can spam Hydro Pump now. That's great. He goes up to Landorus. I want to scout to see what kind of Landorus this is. I'm going to go out into my... I don't want Rotom getting worn down. I want to go to my own Landorus. As he goes for Knock. I can go for my rocks here. I can put up my rocks. And I can go for... Do I need my Landorus this match? I do, for the Heracross. Alright. So I can go out into... Wow, I don't have too much to switch into this thing, do I? I think he just pumps here. I'm going to go to my Rotom. As he Scalds. And we're going to Will-O-Wisp here. So once I kill Heatran, then Sigilyph really puts in the work. Woo! Nice. So this is probably going up on... What day is this going up? This is probably going up Monday. So probably tomorrow or even later today we will probably have a episode of Road to Rex going up. I believe the Rex test is almost over, so me and Daltino need to get our Rex already. So I don't have a switch into this. I don't see Altaria doing too much this match, so I'm just going to sack that. And I'm going to go out into... The question is... Sylveon, who's probably defensive for some god-awful reason. Versus... Sigilyph. Side Shock does not kill it. Oh my god, it does nothing. How do I put this thing down? I can probably kill it with Bantar. More than likely. All I have to do is lay in Stone Edge. Yeah. That'll happen. So we're just going to go for the Stone Edge. He honestly does not have a switch in. If I kill this, then one step closer to beating his entire team with Sigilyph. Keldeo. Or Rotom. If he goes into Landorus, good play. Do we hit? We don't. But I'd love to get that that damage. I go to Landorus. He goes for U-turn. Is that offensive or defensive damage? Landorus. No, he's definitely offensive. Ugh. We still haven't seen an item on the Starmie. I'm afraid to see what it is. I think I can go Sigi here. He doubles into Heracross. So that works out for us. And we can just fire off a big Psyshock. Part of me wants to put an HP Ground on the Sigilyph, but then I lose a lot of coverage. HP Ground would really work probably over Energy Ball to hit this stupid Heatran. That actually does a fair amount. And we're going to go to our Tyranitar. As he goes for Stealth Rock, and I can Pursuit Trap this thing. I want to Pursuit it, but he's probably one of the players who's going to stand in Toxic. But I'm going to try Pursuiting it anyway. The last guy stayed in a Toxic. He stays in. The Lava Plume. That's fine. No matter what, I can just weaken this thing. And he tries to withdraw this time, and I kill it. So now he has absolutely no switching to the Tyranitar. Now, why do I need this Tyranitar? I can still Pursuit Trap to start me if I feel like it. I'm going to go out to Rotom Wash here. He goes for Hidden Power Ice. Is that my sister? No. Alright, cool. I can just pump here. He goes out to Sylveon. Ooh, man, it would have been really nice to hit that move. Oh my god, I almost collect Altaria. I'm gonna Volt Switch. He's probably just gonna Wish. And we're gonna see that after... We'll see how much this does. We're gonna go out to Sigilyph here. As he Hyper Voices, which is perfect, so we can pick up our kill here with the Psyshock. Actually, just in case he goes Lando, we're going to go for Ice Beam. Does Ice Beam kill? Ice Beam should kill. Ice Beam's going to kill. And we're going to kill the Sylveon. So Sigilyph picked up so far picked up 2 kills. And oh, I would love to finish this match with Sigilyph, but I don't think I can. I just have to Energy Ball here and let this thing go down. As he spins, which is completely perfect. Fine by me. And I can just Ice Beam. He Scalds. He kills me. Fine. Fine. He can't switch into the Keldeo, so he's gonna have to sack his Starmie. He Psyshocks and crits. Yeah. Why does he have Psyshock? What is this? What is this set? Okay. He Psyshocks. Probably not the best play of mine. We're gonna Pursuit Trap this thing. He's gonna Scald. It's gonna do nothing. He's not gonna get a burn. Perfect. Pursuit kills. We're gonna Pursuit Trap. No matter what. As he kills with the U-turn. And he goes into the Heracross. We're going to go out to our Landorus and fire off a Stone Edge. If we catch his Landorus, come on, please hit. Thank God. We're going to go to my Rotom here. He's probably going to U-turn. It's going to be one of the... It's going to be a 50-50. I'm going to U-turn, actually. Because I expect him to U-turn. He doesn't have Stone Edge, so... And he knows, and I know he has HPIs. I feel like he's going to U-turn. I'm going to U-turn myself. He goes for knockoff. Got him. I just Will-O-Wisp here. In case he goes hard into... the Mega Heracross. And I missed the pump. I might miss this. Man, what a game. We might actually lose this. And we can just go for pump here as he bullet seeds and get some Moxie boost, which sucks. So we might actually come out. Unfortunate. He's gonna Mega and Bullet Seed, and that's gonna kill us. So we're gonna lose that game. They're here already. So that's gonna be the end of this episode. So we got you guys next time, I guess. Gotta go spend time with my sister.